If you talk to women these days about their dating standards, you're going to hear a lot of different answers. Most recently, the internet's been talking about the 666 standard. He is 6 foot or taller. He makes 6 figures. He has a 6-pack. Women want princess treatment without having to treat their man like a prince. They want to dress in whatever provocative way they see fit, go out to clubs, parties, and have their man tolerate it. And on top of that, many of them want no kids. And if you're watching viral videos on the internet these days, you know that there is so much more than that.
How much should a guy earn for you to date him? Over 500K!
Slightly uncomfortable even though I have shorts underneath. I just feel like I'm gonna get a lot of eyes.
Let's say I was gonna take you on a date. What's the most I should spend?
The most you should spend? The limit is endless.
But what happens when a real modern woman gets to put these dating standards to the test? Will she have a match at the end? Let's watch and find out.
Rolling by trike. Here we go. Welcome back to Richie Rich Abroad. It's your boy Richie Rich. If you don't know, now you know. So often we talk about the crazy and delusional dating standards of women in the West. And today we're bringing you yet another video that demonstrates how crazy and delusional they really are. Shout out to Amala Ekpanobi. Be sure to check out her channel if you haven't done so already. She puts out some excellent content. Make sure you hit that like, the subscribe, and the notification button because it is free, my friends, and you don't have to pay a dime. So go ahead and do that. And without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. Let's get it cracking.
A few years back, they put a young woman in a room and told her to tell her dating standards to a group of men, hoping that she would have a match at the end of the video. Now, this video went crazy viral and has recently resurfaced as more people are starting to talk about dating standards.
Are you hoping to find a match today?
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping not to continue this pattern of very, very bad men.
Okay, so a lot, guys. Oh, wow. Okay, so 20 potential matches. She's very pretty, so we'll see. Are any of the guys gonna leave? 1, 2. Fair.
So you can see the girl is good looking. I mean, there's no question. I don't think anybody would argue with the fact this young lady is a very good looking young lady and has 20. She gets set up with 20 dudes, 20 different dudes from all kinds of walks, ethnicities, etc. And she's trying to find somebody who's her match. So right off the bat, she starts with some of her standards and 2 dudes are out the door right off the bat. Let's keep watching and check out what her standards are, what her criteria is, and how many dudes are left at the end.
I love to dance, so I don't like it when I'm with somebody who's a total Debbie Downer or boring and just kind of stands there and doesn't want to dance.
Okay. Let's pause. It's interesting that she says, I like to dance, and then in the text message she says, I like to party. That is very different. And partying and dancing are 2 very different things. Oh, and she immediately follows it up with I drink a lot.
Okay, she says, I like to dance. Then she says, I like to party. And then on top of that, she says, I like to drink a lot. Now, I know she's only 26 years old, so she might still be in that phase, 3-4 years removed from college. So she might still be in that phase where she likes going out to the club or to the bars or whatever. But if you're a serious man and if you're dating with intentions, is this the woman that you're looking to settle down with? I know she's good looking. I know no question she looks good. But is this really the kind of woman that you're looking to settle down with? I'm just asking. I'm just saying. Right? It just can't always be about the looks, right? So let's just keep going. We'll check it out. See what the other men think. You can tell me what. Well, let's keep going and we'll see what the other men think.
Okay.
I would definitely want someone open-minded but not a freak. So you shouldn't be into feet, but you know, a little choking, full fun.
Wow.
Gentle choking
Really?
is okay. That's what it is. I mean, I've heard this before. Okay, as a man, I'm just saying I like everything gentle and sensual, and I don't know how comfortable I feel choking people during sexual encounters or whatever, but I've heard that certain people do like being choked during sex. And who am I to say whether it's right, wrong, or indifferent? I just know I don't really want to be choking nobody because I'm like, are you feeling good? Or are you in pain? Or are you in pleasure? Or I don't know how you're going to feel because I don't want you choking me. And damn it, I don't want to choke nobody else either. So, but look, clearly people like it. Clearly people like it. But other dudes are just as uncomfortable as me. And some people just don't want to be choking other people, right? I don't want to be on the other end of some kind of lawsuit or getting let out in handcuffs from choking somebody during sex. Anyway, let's keep going.
I have a feeling this video is going to get even more interesting. Okay, they've stayed.
I do like them tall because I'm pretty tall for an Asian girl. And when I put on my heels, I would like to still be shorter than my man. So they need to be, I think, at least 5'11", but
How tall is she?
for like 6 feet tall.
Oh, she's 5'6". No wonder men are frustrated with stuff like this. Wow. Just wow.
Ruh-roh, Rary.
Uh-oh. The guys are freaking out. Let's see. It's rough out there. It's rough out there for those short kings. Whoa. Like flies dropping. Wow.
Oh, snap. A mass exodus, right? She started with 20 and look what's left. You're 5'6". 5'6". You're talking about somebody over 6 foot for what? Anyway, keep it going. We'll keep this going.
I would not want to be with somebody who wants kids within 7 years.
Kind of selfish about that. I'm only willing to share your love with a pet. She's trying to be a cat mom, dog dad type thing or whatever.
I love kids. I've been an aunt since I was 10, so I'm like a natural around babies and kids. But I want to really just share a love with somebody that's so great, and it's all about loving each other before we can, bring somebody else in the world. I think you should be mentally stable as well, financially stable, because you're going to be responsible for shaping their future.
Okay. One guy leaves.
So, how old is she? I believe this girl's 26 years old. She's saying she don't want to have children until she's 33 years old. Now, on one hand, I got mad respect for her for saying, look, I want to be sure this is the dude who's going to be the father of my child. I want to be sure first. You can't help but respect that. But look, everybody is different. Everybody's going to have a different perspective on this. And I got to respect her for at least being sure and not just laying up with the first dude and having a baby with him without even being sure about who he is, what he's about, and all of that. So I got mad respect for this part.
Okay. Round 5.
You know what? I have a younger brother, and anybody younger than me, I just automatically think of my brother, so.
Okay, we're gonna find out how old she is. 24.
Like, they could be the hottest person in the room, and if they tell me they're even a month younger than me, I'm just like, oh, I just see my brother, and it's like, oh.
26 in July, and this was a while ago. But anyway, she's 26. So she didn't want to have kids for 7 years, meaning 33 was when she was waiting, at the very least, to have kids. Oh, see, there we go. Chopping them down like trees at this point. She says, I'm gonna die alone. Bye, everyone. Ooh, and there they all go.
Bye-bye. Have fun storming the castle. Oh snap! Ouch! That was a little uncalled for. I mean, he didn't really need to say that. It's probably true, but he didn't really need to say that. But look, her standards are a little. I mean, they're a little skewed, to be sure. How tall he is? Does he like to dance? I mean, what? This is the criteria from which you choose your man? Really? I'm just saying there might be some more important standards that you might want to use to choose your man or your lifetime partner. That's all I'm saying.
So you'd think this would be a moment of reflection. Final thoughts.
How many guys did you think would be left?
I thought there would be maybe 4 guys left, but there were none. So today I learned that my criteria is not, I guess, easy as I thought it was, but I'm okay with that because I don't, like, these are values and things that I don't want to bend and change right now, so.
What else did she learn? Are those values, as she calls them, going to change?
I think I'm at a place in my life right now where I know what I want and there's nothing wrong with having these standards. You shouldn't have to bend your values and what you want to please somebody else.
I'm gonna disagree. First of all, I mean, this should have taught you a lesson that maybe your standards and your criteria is a little, I don't know, let's say whack, right? Did anybody else, was it only me or did anybody else notice that her standards had nothing to do with a man's character? Why don't they care if he's hardworking? Why don't they care if he loves his family? Why don't they care if he's motivated to be the best man he can be? Why don't they care if he's compassionate? Why don't they care if he has values or morals? I don't understand. Nothing she said had anything to do with his character. How much does he like to dance? How much does he like to drink? How much does he like to go out clubbing? Really, that's your criteria for how you choose him. How tall you are? You need to be at least 5'11". How does a woman this good looking start off with 20 dudes and end up with 0? You just saw how.
I'd venture to say the lesson went unlearned. There's a lot of much worse off women who have the very same unrealistic standards that she has. And if she's having a hard time finding a match in this video, I can't imagine what it's like for some of the other modern women that we've seen in said viral videos talking about their 666 standards. I would be getting into things like religion, how you treat your significant other, what are your core values as an individual, how do you treat other people, are you leading your life with compassion?
Right. I mean, nothing about religion, nothing about core values. No, I mean, it's crazy what young women, how much money does he make? How much, I mean, nothing about his religion, nothing about his family, nothing about his core values, what he's about, his ethics, his morals, nothing. So it becomes really easy to see how someone who looks like her can end up with nobody and end up talking about where's all the good men at. All the good men ran away when they found out that you wasn't concerned with none of their character and that you're only concerned with superficial stuff. This is just a microcosm of Western society as a whole and how little women care about character and how little they care about morals, value, and how little they care about morals and values overall. So leave a comment below. Let us know what you think about this video. How do you feel about how she chose her men, her criteria? What kind of criteria do you use to pick men? And for you dudes out there, what kind of criteria do you use to pick women? Yeah, we all care about how you look, but in the grand scheme of things, I think most guys, we care about your looks in the beginning, but we really we really care about how you're going to treat us. And that's what matters in the end more than anything else. So I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave your comments below, and hit that notification button so that you get the next video as soon as it pops off. Richie Rich for Richie Rich Abroad. I'm out. Deuces.